So, the Viper, Tato, Vinchester, we're just talking a little bit before the series about how good they've played so far. They're seed 1 in this tournament, and I would consider them to be the favorite here. But Tag, they beat Vitality. They've got some great wins against a lot of really big teams. Tag has had the strategies on the other side. So, Sorakuma probably playing the Chaos role here, Dave, going forward on Min and D, and maybe expecting a Vil War, but no one's joined him yet.
Yeah, and earlier on, like the set before this, we actually saw Lix just ignore the middle area, and he let Doubt get all that fish. So we might see something very similar from Tato and Vinchester. You see Viper in the back there as always. He's playing as the Mayans in the boom position. Very interesting from him. And then Jurchens and Wei in the kind of forward positions for Onimaru. And right now it looks like they're going to let him take the fish. No. Tato says no. He's coming out with his villagers. And he just wanted the boars underneath his TC for some consistent food. And now he's coming out to engage against this. And Sorakuma is going to need to back away. Doesn't have Loom yet and doesn't have enough villagers to contest this.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway.
It's funny because the food will disappear pretty quickly. If two people are taking it at various points, Tato tries to wall off the mill a little bit. And now he's going to go for the Vil War. But this is what has been the case so often. But I guess for Tato, he's happy he at least has some food underneath his TC. And he loses a villager there. Not a great start, but he'll kill the eagle. And I think all the scouts are going to show up for the teams now.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good ego kill. That guy died right away. And the trick with these villager wars, people are getting better at it, is just to find a villager that you fully surrounded.
Yep, yep.
So you can see the pathing there from Tato. He tries to surround it. He's using his scout as well to try and block it. Sorakuma gets away with that one. Now we have Vinchester in here with the scout. Mihai in here with the scout. Viper's in with the eagle. He snipes a villager. Pretty even start to this.
Yeah, and it's incredibly awkward to cast with two people. I'll point that out to viewers. We don't have our traditional back and forth. At a certain point, you'd think you just want to give up on this, but when you commit so much time and energy into it, you kind of want to be the one that clearly wins it. For Tato, though, bringing in those boars and being Jurchens and always having that food underneath the TC has allowed him to do this without relying on taking the food. For Sorakuma, he's bringing in a boar now, and things can get really dicey with his food eco if he's in the midst of a Vil War.
And Tato's even adding a mill there. I love the Palisade Wall Grief from Tato. That'll force villagers towards his own vills. From Sorakuma, and maybe he can surround them. He gets the mill up, starts taking some of that food, and chases Sorakuma away. Again, good start here for Tato, but Mihai is on the way to the Feudal Age. So Mihai's going to get probably double range set up with Britons and get archers out here pretty soon. Tato's got to try and take this fish fast before those archers arrive.
I mean, if you already have your boars, you can take the fish and then be done with this, really. Like, you don't need to fight for this that much longer. There's less than 400 food remaining. Now, they might not realize that, but yeah, Tato's bringing more vills to the party. He knows he's got the boars. Sorakuma's not the Jurchens. He doesn't have the same bonuses, so he's, like, scaring him off the food, hoping that Sorakuma has some idle TC here.
Chasing those villagers into a really awkward position for Sorakuma. They're, like, all the way out there in the desert. And he's kind of it feels like Sorakuma's kind of undecided whether he wants to hang around here. Like, is it worth it for him? Nice surround by Tato on that Vil. Wow.
Tato's also, is it just me, or is he just exuding so much confidence? It's only Vils, but the way Tato's playing this, every decision, he seems so locked in, like it's going to be the right call. And he even saves that villager, maybe. The villager's running away.
From him.
Oh,
Can he
man.
save it? He does. Oh, my goodness. He's not going to save this woman, though. She's surrounded. Sorakuma gets another one. The fight continues, but Feudal Age is in for Mihai.
Yeah, Mihai will be making archers behind this, so eventually Tato will have to leave, but he kills another villager before he does that, so he's up 4 Vils. That might change, though. Sorakuma will snipe one.
Sorakuma has lost 7 villagers so far.
I mean, as long as Tato is delayed as well, it's not the end of the world. We've seen that. And this map, it does come into focus on, like, what else is happening. The other players are going to carry the teams. And Vinchester's just adding fishing ships on the pond. Viper is still not in Feudal Age yet. So it is going to be all Tato out here on his own, pretty much, with Mihai out here with archers soon.
It's very interesting for Viper to play Mayans in like this pocket position, not go for the food, and then add a barracks as well. So
Yeah.
it's what, like fast castle archers from him?
I think maybe crossbowmen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's built the archery range behind Tato's TC, so he can easily run past there. I don't mind it. I mean, fast castle crossbow, the only risk is if the opponent goes feudal, you lose vills. But if your vills aren't exposed, so Tato leaves the middle and everyone else stays in the middle, you're probably fine. So I think it's a good strat for Viper.
That's a great spot from Sato. I think Tato wanted to send his villagers out and get a dock on the side, but Sato spotted it with the camel. And now he's signaling here. He's saying, okay, bring your archers over here, Mihai. We've got exposed berries.
Yeah.
Got potentially villagers trying to leave from Tato. Sorakuma now abandoning the middle. He's taking all the fish.
Yeah, I wonder what Vinchester's long-term is, because he's going to have so much food eco. It's likely to be a food unit. But it really go to stone and go tiger cav. Is that an option here? I think when Gurjaras are on the other side and they can go camels, anything you decide to do with the way could be problematic against the camels.
Yeah, Hae Guang might be good. Tiger cav may be good. I mean, if there's enough crossbows, then the tiger cav should be fine.
Yep, true.
If Viper can support him.
True. Interesting wall off from Mihai on the left side. We haven't been seeing a lot of people do that. Now, he's got a wall a lot further to get to the very edge there, but that might be good if this game goes late, because teams will expand their booms to the back. And we've seen some long games here.
One range. So he didn't go all in investment.
Yeah.
It was enough to kind of push everything back. I don't know if 2 ranges here would have gotten him much more damage than he already has. And he's in a decent position to get a pretty good Castle Age timing behind this. Also, shout out to Sorakuma doing what he can in that forward position, going for the outposts.
Yeah.
So really good vision here from Tag on what the expansion looks like for Capybaras.
It's a little risky, though. Like, Viper's got army now, so, like, the timing on the outpost feels a little late. But, okay.
Still good vision for only 1 villager. I mean, he's already lost 7 vills. What's 1 more
exactly.
at this point?
Yeah. I think with MBL being on this team, anytime Sorakuma plays and he plays this role where he just kind of sacrifices himself, people are going to show up and be like, why no MBL? But, like, this is part of the job on this map, is you are going to be behind, so you give your team vision and slow the others down. But I gotta say, dude,
coming from
that's
a little aggressive for Sorakuma.
Oh, man, dude. That's so
Watkins
good for
coming
Viper.
in too.
Now, ironically,
Sorakuma.
Ironically, Dave, the outpost, which is supposed to give so much vision, didn't show the ranges in there. So I don't think he was expecting Viper to have this many archers.
Yeah, they might have been expecting Viper to play into like plumes or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Playing in the back.
Yeah. Well, Castle Age will be in for Sato. Castle Age will be in for Mihai. I think the key actually is Sorakuma can lose a couple more vills at this point. It doesn't really matter. But what you can have is you can't have Mihai losing his archers. He's got to keep the mass up. Because he's got 8 of them right now, and he's adding the second range. He can match Viper's numbers and then have additional range over Viper, but he just can't lose anything for the next 2 minutes.
We were talking about the outposts from Sorakuma. Look at the back of tag space.
Yep.
Tato doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Outposts all over the place there. And for me, the concerning point for Tag in this game is what Tato's going to do once he hits Castle Age. Because I feel like Viper's going to get him a really good position in this center area. And then Tato can come forward with the Jurchins, and we could see rocket carts. We could see grenadiers. We could see like cav archers from him.
Nice little skill check there, just like awareness check there. First game, Mihai's like, Viper, are you paying attention or are you just patrolling there? And Viper kind of just got caught. Was obviously microing the other army, maybe looking at his eco, but some unnecessary losses there for Viper. He's now behind Mihai's base with his other crossbowman.
Good fish boom from both players. 19 fish for Vinchester, and he's just squeezed them right in there.
Yep.
Optimal fish boom for him. Sato doing the same thing. He's going to get to Castle Age significantly faster than Vinch.
Yeah, ballistics will be in faster for the Viper. That's probably something Mihai needs to prioritize as well. We see the university come up. The difference is Mayan archers are a bit cheaper, and the Britain archers have the additional range. Also produce faster. But I like Viper's economy more than I like Mihai's economy. He's got a very nice farm setup. And Mihai's, he doesn't have as many, and it's not as clean.
Shrevamsha opening to clear these crossbows.
Smart.
From Sato. I mean, this unit's good, I guess, but every single time I feel like they're gonna clear a massive archers early or crossbows early, they just end up dying.
It's a fake unit. We could talk. It's a fake unit, dude. When they released the unit, it was too OP because of the dodge, and then they had to nerf it. But like the nature of how it's supposed to work, it's either gonna suck or it's gonna be amazing with no in between. And I think they kind of suck. They are good at raiding, in my opinion, and distracting like this is very nice.
Yeah.
So nice use of them there from Sato. Slows Viper down a little bit, and now Mihai's able to chase him down. And good micro from Mihai too. So they clear Viper's army.
Castle goes up for Vinchester, so it is indeed going to be Tiger Cav. Tato at the same time has gone for double dock in the south. Sorokuma also has a dock over there, so good job taking advantage of the extra resources on this map. Tato in Feudal Age finally. Sorokuma, though, on the way to Castle.
Oh, man, look at the north, Tatosville. He actually got the quick wall, but the diagonal hit happened. He built so many palisades, dude. It's so funny. But I think that vision will end up being very important now that Vinch is in the game, because Vinch will have targets on where they're expanding their eco or where he can go raid.
Yeah.
But let's see how the Tiger Cap perform here. We said that they're going to struggle against the camels. There aren't too many camels yet for tag. I imagine we'll start to see that. But the Shrevamsha's running around. Like, you got to be careful here if you're Viper. You look away for a second, Shrevamsha's could be into your eco here.
More outposts at the back from Sorokuma, too. He sent another villager. So he's getting more vision for his team. Shrevamsha's dying to the town center. Tiger Cap coming out to try and stop those. And maybe the Shrevamshas can get a couple kills here on the fishing ships if Vinch doesn't garrison, but he does.
It's, you know what this is, though? This is a good distraction. Yeah. That's actually a value now. It allows Mihai to reposition in the middle a little bit. Just decide on how they want to group together with now that there's going to be camels. But Tato...
They did kind of toss away some military count, though. So it gives Vinchester time to mass and Viper time to mass as well.
Yeah. I mean, I know that the eco is good for the way. And I know that Tiger Cav is kind of a busted unit. But I think your Jara camels with additional bonus damage makes it really awkward to take engagements. And I think for Viper, he's having a tough time taking engagements against the crossbowmen because the crossbowmen have so much range. So while the eco advantage is there for Capybaras, it's not significant enough, and they don't really have a position where they're pushing. And I'm starting to see a lot of movement from Tag. Like, lots of yellow around the map.
Yep.
Mihai advancing forward. So this could get really dicey.
Signaling the villagers from Tato.
Yep.
Because of the outpost there from Sorokuma.
Yep.
So Sato is going to kill those vills. There's also a TC back there from Viper. The positioning, like you said, for Viper is so difficult, not only because of the extended range, but he also has to hang out in this middle area and defend everything.
Yeah.
So it's like really hard for him to find a good spot. And Tato has led the army directly to the TC of Viper. Viper's going to be like, bro.
Well, he's safe. They're both safe now, so teamwork makes the dream work. I think it's funny how, like, you're going to have players patrolling armies, and they're going to get stuck on the outpost. Like, look at the north. There's multiple units from Sato just stuck on blue outposts, which is super annoying, right? We should probably look at the main fight, but outpost wars are important, too.
Monks are also really useful against the Tiger Cav. But again, they are weak to the crossbows, so the meat units, as you will, the melee element...
Yeah.
For Tag, weak to the backup unit from Viper.
Yeah, the question is that going to be acceptable because of the amount that you can produce, right? It should be easier to spam the camels because you don't need the castle for it. I like the monk edition from Sorokuma. I don't like the fact we just saw 4 or 5 of them go down there. That was a little wasteful.
God, the Tiger Cav are just so good against crossbows. It's not just the Pierce armor. They also have +6 against archers, which is just kind of ludicrous. It's a busted unit. If Shrevamsha's the fake unit, then the Tiger Cav's a busted unit. I like the little raids we're seeing from time to time. The Tiger Cav at the very north for Vich was raiding a little bit. He's starting to see a Tiger Cav on the left side. So we got some momentum now with some raids, and the crossbows from Viper going to find Sato's woodline as well. So even though Viper hasn't had the range,
And maybe he's advanced too far now, but he's able to move forward at least temporarily.
Needs some Tiger Cap to come help out against the crossbows. Even that one over there from Winchester, it'll be distracted by the villagers, and Mihai clears up another army from Viper. But Viper, 4 range production with Mayans. That's what Mayans can do, right? Even though they're missing the range. It's going to be really easy for him to replace those units.
The Tiger Cav raiding, but we'll get cleared up in the north. There's also the camels now from Sato raiding, with Shravamsha's around Viper's base and Tato's new TC. It's a hard game to follow, dude. There's dots all over the minimap. There's so many tiny armies raiding, too.
Yeah. And Tato has just gone like full boon.
Yep.
So he hasn't really made any military, aside from a couple Hulks to take out the fishermen from Sorokuma. Tato really hasn't done much in Castle Age here. He's just banking for the late game.
Yeah, I think it's a good strat. I mean, Jurchens don't have a lot to offer here. And Vinch and Viper are already doing so well, so I think that the logic is sound here. Now, for Sorokuma, I also like the Monk. I just want to see the siege now. You got to add mangonels, start to push Tato's base. You get in there, past Tato's TC, the ranges from Viper there, and then the dock for Winchester could be a target too.
This imp timing for Winchester is really good, and the eco for him is fantastic.
Yeah, really
imp
is.
timing coming in now for Sato as well. The only question is the same one we had before, right? Like, how does Wei match up against Capybaras? Probably not well. And he's adding in Hei Guangs now, so he's going to try and get a timing with heavy Hei Guang and some good raids. Can't just rely on the single production from the castle anymore for the Tiger Cav.
Interesting. He goes for the unique tech. I think Tunchin is the one where you get food income from fighting.
Yes.
And then
other from just military units.
Just military units.
Whatever military you have on there. Yeah.
The other thing that you can get though is you get +4 melee armor for all your cav. So I think if he gets both unique techs, maybe this. I mean, you still don't have the HP of Paladin, right? But at least like. Early imp, you have a window where you could maybe deal with the camels before the camels get frontier guards, because that kind of neutralizes that. Frontier guard camels should completely nuke the cav.
Yes. So what does Tato make here? Another crossbar army getting cleared up in the back. Viper unable to do much, but the Tiger Cav's still raiding back there from Winchester. What do you think Tato goes for in this matchup?
I wouldn't hate Cav Archer. You have mobility, and Jurchen Cav Archers are pretty solid. It is another Cav unit against camels, so maybe that's questionable. I don't know if Fire Lancer is an option, but that would be another thing that comes to mind. Imp is in, and it's Elite Tiger Cav, so he is still going Tiger Cav. I was a little bit confused, but I guess Vinch has more castles now. Tiger Cav's still probably your strongest unit.
On the field too.
Yeah.
Mihai still over there with a lot of crossbows, and Imp is only 30 seconds away for him. Excellent game so far from Mihai. Really taking advantage of the Britons. I think he's won every single fight I've been watching.
Dude, I gotta point out though, like random raids from Vinch. I don't have time to pull up the Eco KD, but I'm just seeing some good value raids with 1 or 2 Tiger Cav consistently. It's getting dealt with.
24 vills.
But yeah, he's constantly there. Getting some raids. I don't like this.
Big army though. Look at the monks over here supporting too.
True. Yeah, dude. The army count is an issue, right? Where you don't have Tato making any military, and you have Sorokuma pushing with siege and with monks. It's 50 crossbows. Like that's insane.
Tato's gonna go guard tower to just defend this area.
Viper
it's
needs
not bad
to
lock it down, but we need something from Tato supporting, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say you need Viper and Imp. They don't want to take any engagements until Viper at least has Arbalest. But dude, the Monk edition makes this so different, right? If the Monks weren't there, the Tiger Cav probably engage right now. But since half the army can be converted, they're hesitant.
Tato is working on his 6th town center at the moment.
What are the odds we see a loose Schwan on the water from Tato?
Oh, 100%. when he's an imp, 100%. And I think it's a good addition. It's such a powerful unit.
30 Tiger Cav for Vinch. Still can't engage. These Briton crossbows, soon to be Arbalest, are a problem. Viper's going to have Arbalest as well. Chemistry's still 90 seconds away for him, though. So if he wants to be maxed out with attack, he needs to wait a little bit.
Fire Lancer from Tato. He's adding the barracks now on the right side. So he's going to try and push here, and hopefully he can distract Sato and Sorokuma to the point where Viper and Vinchester can take some good fights on the other side. There is no siege component for Tag on the left. So they even though they can sit here and win fights, they can't take out any of the buildings. And oh no, the camels have gotten a little far away from the crossbow. He decides not to go in though, Vinchester.
Yeah, they're being patient. They're waiting.
Now.
They're being crazy patient, actually. Just aware they aren't really going to take significant damage to this. Tato's probably communicating that he's going to go rat mode on the side to try and distract. I think backing up makes sense for Tag, but you back up and then you bring siege with you, right? That has to happen. I'm surprised we haven't seen it yet. I guess they don't have the castles yet. I'm not seeing a single castle for that team.
Yep. There's the first one is going up in the back from Sato.
Yeah.
To try and protect that trade line.
Wow.
Might have a long game on our hands here, folks. Vinchester has done really well with the mobility of the Tiger Cav. Just running around. He hasn't taken any fights yet against Camels. Ming Guang armor coming in now.
Dave, it's the raids of 1 or 2 units that you miss.
I see
right?
it.
And it's happening again. And Mihai's down to 60 vills. He did go kind of low economy this game, but he should be at a higher vill count than that. Viper's at 82. Amazing raids from Vinch. And honestly, I think Vinch should just send a bigger army and snipe the TCs. If there's no castles there, dude, just run in.
Dude, Tato is just trying to do something on the other side. 103 villagers, but he's been really lacking for gold. Vinchester now coming over to support him. Viper trying to come over here too. He's got to be careful with his Arbalest. They're out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, man, dude. The Tiger Cav from Vinch going to the north. The Tiger Cav from Vinch on the right. He's everywhere with these Tiger Cav. 53 of them. Sorokuma's TC is going to fall. That's a lot of Arbalest for Mihai, but Viper's just kind of running away from them. And the Tiger Cav are doing the job right now.
Dude, those Arbalists look so weird from Mihai, the way they were patrolling in that line.
Need a Scorpion.
Yeah.
Okay, nice clear.
Okay, so Tiger
nice
Cav do not do well against Gajara Camels.
Yeah.
As we suspected, but we just got confirmation there. They got absolutely dusted. And there's another fight in the north. And how many Tiger Cav did he have? 50-something? He's down at 30 now.
He got fully cleared.
He didn't kill a single unit.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, I mean, I think unit-wise, they actually have the ingredients where they could win this game. They need to actually push the castles, though. That's the issue. Look at the fortifications for Tato, Viper, and Vinch, and they're already adding trade, right? So if they have worse engagements, that's okay, as long as they can continue to reinforce with gold units. That's my concern right now. I don't know if Sato's going to be able to make camels all game if he doesn't have lockdown trade.
I mean, they've also had no siege element to their armies at any point. Like Mihai is 81 Arbalest. That's great. And if we were in single player against the computer, the Arbalest could probably take down the castle. But like, we're not in that situation.
Nope.
We need some siege.
No, I agree. Maybe though, you gotta sling some resources to Sorokuma here and just let him play Trebs, because it is a population issue.
Yeah.
So Sorokuma will be an
imp. On the way to imp now.
It's like, you're almost fully maxed out of your Mihai. You're already maxed out of your Sato. I'm just surprised. I guess Mihai hasn't had time to take the stone, but not even one castle from him.
Viper should send... Oh, he just sold 1,000 food. I was about to say, you should send that to Tato.
Might be a good move. Yeah, Tato getting to Imperial Age would be big for the team as well, but he does have his own, own healthy
MTC?
economy.
That's the MTC for Sorokuma, and there is a real chance that Vinchester just commits onto that with the Tiger Cav.
Yep. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is supposed to be the safe one.
Oh, that's huge. Viper's here to support against the camels. I mean, Sorokuma might have told his team that is his MTC. Let's see if Vinchester finishes it off.
Well, he wants to kill the army first, and then he'll probably take the TC if they win the fight. You've got to win the fight. Meanwhile, Arbs and Monks advancing. Arbs, Monks advancing near Viper's base and near Tato's base. TC being repaired.
He's signaling it. He's telling them, and the camels are just clearing those Tiger Cav.
I mean, Tag's pop, their eco pop is way lower, but their military count is insane right now. And Sorokuma holds on. He'll make it to Imp. If he makes the Trebs and they can actually push the fortifications for once, this could be insane. Tiger Cav are just not it anymore.
How do they stop this army in the center?
Yeah. I don't know if
How do they stop this? Like,
they need Tato. They need Tato in the fight. And then, but again, it's a question of what military do you actually make? I don't know what military to suggest against this combination of
Eagles,
Arbs, and Camels. Yeah, maybe
Eagles.
Maybe Eagles. Viper's going to try. I like the towers. I like the castles. There's a lot to fortify back here, though. And Sato has marched through with the Camels.
Arbalists have been split. Arbalists have been split. If Viper can micro down the monks.
Yeah, Viper has to micro down those monks. Tiger Cav should not be getting conversions here. You kill all the monks, then the Tiger Cav should engage. I don't love the timing on the engagement there, to be honest. I think that could have been better engagement for Onimaru Capybaras, but they've got a lot to worry about, and they do clear a decent amount of army in the end. Crazy game.
I think Capybaras can kind of hold this now after the clear up on some of those monks and some of those camels as well. The Arbalist number isn't really there anymore. Still no siege.
Yeah, it's
really
crazy.
from Tag.
It's actually very frustrating that we're not seeing the siege, because if they had it in any of these situations, they're breaking them. Like, and they win. It's a game-winning move if they just add siege. They cannot give Tato time to sort it out and like make military and contribute.
Even just a forward castle, right? Like Mihai's finally going for a forward-ish castle on the other side.
But like, still not a single Treb there? Like, am I missing something?
Tato has 150 bills.
Yeah. It's a tough one on what you make here. Tato might dock both sides and just play Lushwan. Like, weirdly enough, if Tato just plays Navy, it disrupts trade more than land units might. Long term. So maybe that's the play.
Maybe Halb Navy is the play.
It's so funny because it's a tiny little river, but considering that extends to where the players are going to trade, yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I'm kind of losing my mind. Okay, first Treb. Sorakuma's got the first siege of the game for the team.
Finally,
out of the castle.
Bro. They've been an imp for 20 minutes already.
They've been ahead by 80 military for the last 15 minutes. Like,
yeah.
Nice raids from Sato, though. He's clearing some of the trade in the back. Tato will eventually clear that. But, yeah, I feel like Viper kind of hit a wall, though. Like, Viper, his Arbalests clearly just weren't doing enough. He's trying to make a switch to Eagles. Right? But he doesn't have El Dorado yet, so he doesn't even have 100 HP. He's not in a very good position. And they're still not dealing with the raids.
Winchester.
Oh, big raids.
He gets in again, man. Yeah. Like, what's the eco KD? Winchester has killed 64 villagers, but he's also lost 61.
Can we talk about Tato's eco KD right now? He's killed 15 he's lost 107.
He's still in. I mean, he's lost 107 villas. He's still got 129.
Yeah, he's still got the villain
trade.
Crazy. Yeah, that's just the type of game it was always going to be. Sorakuma's done a nice job contributing, mixing in the monks. Now he's going to go for the Trebs for the team. So I think he's got to stick to that role. Aztecs equally awkward. Maybe even more awkward than the Mayans, because at least the Mayans can go Eagles here, like Viper's doing.
He's got 15 vills queued from both of his town centers, and he still has 5,000 food in the bank. It's crazy.
They had a timing where they had the military advantage and the position, and they needed to push. They didn't push with the siege, and now you're starting to see Viper get his pop-up. Now you're starting to see Tato join into the fights. And the military counts are going to start to look a whole lot different. And big raid again from Winchester right side. Really nice job.
Yeah. Tag didn't take advantage of it. Like, a forward castle would have been insane.
Yeah.
When they were holding that position on the left, or maybe the one on the right, like a forward castle, then you can make Trebs from there. You can bring some more villagers, maybe make another castle. Really take advantage of the fact that Mihai has had 90 Arbalists forever.
Yeah.
And they haven't been able to do it. I mean, Mihai just going for his second Treb, like,
well, the issue too is now you might dip down to 0 Arbalest because we've got Eagles and Tiger Cav, and you need that army to protect the Trebs. Still raids in the back from Winchester. Nice engagement there. Nice wall from Sorakuma though. They create a choke point, so they defend there.
That just pushes the Eagles into the unprotected area of the eco at the back.
True. Yeah, which Winchester already knows
going
about.
Lush once. Fortified Bastion's coming in for his towers, and he's got a lot of towers. So they will be healing 500 HP per minute.
Dude,
It's getting thunderclap bombs. Wow.
This is a little bit off topic and probably stupid to bring up, but I really like it when Sebastian researches fortified bastions, so I could say fortified Sebastian. Are you impressed? You seem really impressed.
If let's say they cloned Sebastian and it played in the same game, you could say fortified Sebastians.
Yeah, true. I'm just saying, I'm looking forward to it. Big eagle mass from Viper. Remember when he only had 10 military? He's got 69 eagles now, and if they run in, well, they're in.
Surely this house wall is gonna hold, right?
Kind of forgot about the fishing ships, but yeah, they're exposed.
It feels like they're about to lose 100 pop.
Yeah. I think this is a game-ending fight here, Dave. Every player will be affected by this raid. Sorokuma less so, but that's only because he doesn't have anything to lose. The Trebuchet does get walled in there nicely from Mihai, but again, it's still just one Treb. It's barely a push. Population plummeting for Tag as the Arbs go down, and the Camels might not be enough for Sato to hold this.
They got such a good position. I mean, they nuked Tato Zico over and over and over again. He wasn't even really making military. And it was basically a 3v2 on the land front and couldn't do anything. Didn't go forward with siege, didn't go forward with castles, and they're getting punished big time.
I think so. Also on the flip side, like, just amazing macro from Winchester, Viper, and Tato. Like, Tato lost, what, over 100 vills? Still has crazy eco. They have so many fortifications, right? They would have made it so difficult to be broken. And very patient at times as well. When they were outpopped in military, they waited to find the perfect fights, and they didn't panic, which is a sign of a really stellar team.
19 towers for Tato right now.
Yeah, and
the push continues.
It continues.
This is the most Tato push of all time. Like, he's got navy, he's got towers, he's got some random halbs in here.
And let's not forget, Tato started really well with the Vil War. It's not easy to do. He built outposts all around the map. Like, he played this role super, super well. I just think this is exactly what we talked about. Viper and Vinch are just ridiculous with playing standard, right? They are going to crush and dominate. And then if Tato needs to go for the chaos, he could do it super well. And look at him even towering the left side for the team right now. Like, big line of towers to protect the traction trebs from Vinch.
Yep.
It's just really smart.
All the stone is going to Tato, too. He just got 1,200 stone, so...
Yep.
1,300 stone, so, like, there's more.
Yeah, and I don't think, like... I don't think this... Yeah, it's over, and they're coming to terms with that. I don't think that Sorokuma underperformed, by the way. I think his monks were the big reason why they were able to push. It's just somebody...
He needed trebs, though.
Needed trebs,
He needed to be the treb guy. Like, you're the Aztec player, you fall off an imp, one of the worst civs in imp for, like, land armies.
Yeah.
And, or water for that matter. One of the worst civs in imp, just in general. But you need to play monk treb.
Yeah.
You need to be that guy.
But, like, he wasn't an imp for so long, so either Mihai and Sato need to send him res so he gets to imp, or Mihai or Sato need to add the trebs. One or the other. And it didn't end up happening, of course. The trade is now going down. First game of the series. Teams want to play on and get it out of their system, but, like, this is well and truly over here. They are dominated on every front.
Dude, Tato must feel so comfortable in this position now. This is like his bread and butter. Just that little tower push on both sides.
Yeah.
He's got 149 eco. Like, he's laughing. He's getting stone still from Viper.
Yeah, crazy.
GG call. Nice play from Capybaras. Really, really nice recovery.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of time to break it down, right? Capybaras had bigger eco for the majority of this game. Both teams had very good military combinations, but they had Tag, the military advantage. They even had the position. Like, their armies were in the exact positions they just needed to break, and they just never brought the trebs. Part of that is when you rush fast imp, you're not on stone a lot. So I noticed Mihai was, like, late with the castle for that reason, but I would have loved to see Sato. He was relatively untouched in the back, maybe get a castle earlier. and mix in 4 traps himself. Or send food.
I feel like
Get Sorokuma to him.
maybe he lost more villagers than we realized. Like you said, there was always raids going on.
Yeah.
And Vinchester ended up killing 143 vills. I mean, Sato lost 129. A lot of that was late, but could it just been the raids from Vinchester? Like, he's my MVP for this game.
Yeah.
Vinch.
Well, he was
just all over the place.
He was everywhere. Yeah, there's always a group of Tiger Cav, or not even a group, just a singular Tiger Cav finding some value somewhere. So, and I'm ready. We're here. I honestly was surprised how little we've seen this map. I thought we'd see it so much more. Happy to have it here. We've got Fortified Clearing, a map that has had a bunch of different versions, mainly in 1v1s. This version has the stone wall on the front. Then it's got the palisade wall on the back, which would allow some shenanigans out there. So looking at Vinch's side, as he's picked Celts, could see Vinchester move over towards Mihai on the outside and attack Mihai there. But some civs that surprised me here, Dave, and also a new player.
Celts.
We got Lewis coming in.
Lewis and MBL. So Sorokuma is gone. Tato is gone, and Lewis has been put in.
Yep.
That's a surprising one to me.
Well,
But Tato, maybe he felt like he didn't play so well last game. I mean, he was struggling a little bit, or maybe they just want to get Lewis reps. Maybe he's been practicing this. Anyway, Celts is surprising for me. I don't know what the plan is for Vinchester. Maybe it's like a siege push or something through the center. Maybe it's just a full boom for him as well. Could go Woads, maybe? I don't know, dude.
we got Celts. Could be Man-at-Arm Tower. Could be a siege push. We'll see. We got Cumans for Sato, so he's probably fast feudal double TC boom. And then you got Teutons for MBL, which I would think like Tower Rush from him, or like Monks or something. Like MBL's super chaotic, so I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
The thing with MBL on Tag's team is like, all you really got to do is handle the 2v2 on the other side and let MBL do whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Because he's usually involved in a 1v1 or like a 1v2 on his side, and he's usually in a pretty good position. It's not often that he just straight up dies. You just can't really rely on him to be making military to like support your military.
Yeah.
Because he's just off in his own world.
Well, and he's off in his own world because that's what he's good at, but also that'll be part of the strategy. Like Sato and Mihai consistently base their plans on working together. You saw that in the previous game, right? And then Sorokuma was the third. So what'll be interesting is the coordination with Viper and the others now, because like Viper and Vinchester both worked together with military together in the previous game very nicely. Lewis hasn't played as many games. But I think Vipers is probably just going to play the support role for both sides, which is the classic pocket. Probably boom initially and then go for some knights later on.
I think it's Men-at-Arms for Vinchester and Mihai.
Interesting.
Definitely for Mihai. See if Vinch...
But like Mihai's doing this because Celts just kind of tells you this is what's going to happen, right? Like Ethiopians can play fast castle archers or they play feudal archers, but you know it's archers. You don't know it's fast feudal. With Celts, I just always felt like it would be Man-at-Arms from Vinchester. And if Vinch doesn't expect his opponent to have Man-at-Arms and were to go forward with Vills, he could get surprised by this.
MBL is sending 8 villagers forward. So he's going to go for that Teuton Tower rush. And Lewis is playing fast castle.
Yeah, dude.
With Turks. This is going to be a rough intro game for Lewis here.
Well, just imagine, right? Like your fourth wheel in a 3v3. I don't think I've seen every game, but at least in the set that I covered, Lewis came in the fourth game and they lost that game. Wasn't necessarily his fault, but he hasn't tasted a lot of victory is the point. And now you got MBL. Like, MBL lives for these moments, dude. Like, MBL loves to put people under pressure. So,
dude, this is seeing these villagers forward, like 8 vills with Teutons, and then the ally scout is here. Like, this is Ralph Wiggum meme, dude. I'm in danger. Lewis is going to have a lot of problems, and MBL is already in. Lewis is still a minute and 20 seconds away from being able to even consider making a tower.
Well, here's the other problem, right? Like, if Sato ever makes army, it can run right in and kill Lewis. right?
Yes.
And so Viper, he's got this weird thing. Viper needs to go fast castle to go 3 TCs to beat the Cuman's 2 TC.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't want to make army, but he's kind of going to have to just to defend Lewis. We'll see if Lewis needs the help, though. He is going to stone. He's trying to reach Castle Age. His food situation is going to be rough here, though.
His food situation is... His gold situation is going to be rough. His TC situation is going to be rough. He won't have a mill.
Yep.
Which is terrible.
So brutal. I mean, you try and use the market here. Market's your best friend. There's the market blacksmith. MBL knows it's a fast castle. I like how Sato's here with his scout. Like, he's focusing on his eco. I completely forgot about the north this whole time. No massive engagements happening.
Men-at-arms into archers and then skirms for Vinch. So it's just an extended 1v1 up there.
Yeah.
With walls behind. Nothing much will happen.
Oh,
Wait, we're just looking at Lewis's base. This is so brutal, dude. Look at the resources for him. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's the market shenanigans he's having to play right now to click up is painful, but he does click up. He just can't let MBL push past this.
MBL's got enough for another tower. He's taking his berries. This is a statement mill right here.
I think MBL needs to place enough towers where whenever Lewis gets this castle, it doesn't...
can't kill them all.
It can't kill them all, exactly. So he still has towers in the base. So they're all spread out. That's actually very good.
I'd also love fletching, too, because I think you can range the castle foundation if it comes back here, so you could be a little bit more annoying.
Well, also like if you have your villas close to the first 2 towers around the TC, if he tries to drop that castle in between them, you could probably kill more villagers that way.
Lewis can't allow this push to happen on the wood line.
I think Lewis is gonna delete his mining camp and like place the castle there, so it shoots down these towers on the left, and then he can get his gold back because he really needs a gold.
That is a decision for Mihai. He's going to Viper space, but he's just going to run into a Castle Age opponent who's got like TCs to defend.
Yeah, but I like it.
Still annoying though.
I like it because Vinch is going to have to do the work there. And I also... Yeah, I guess we got to focus on Lewis right now to see where Lewis goes.
I mean, this is all in on this castle, man. He's got 0 food in the bank. He won't even be able to queue another villager.
0 working villagers for his economy in this moment.
Oh, and MBL's going to sit here on the castle foundation? Oh, it was so close.
Yeah, so that's a good castle, right? Because it's gonna give you access to gold. But my question is, does it fully range all 3 towers? I don't know.
I think it ranges all 4.
Oh, yeah, there's 4 there. Wow. MBL's going to build another tower.
Yeah, that's a good one at the back there. That denies the gold once fletching comes in.
I think it's worth it for MBL to just stay in that tower with his vills. Even if you lose them, I think the play for MBL now is you stonewall your base. So if units eventually come over, they can't just break through palisade walls.
I mean, congrats, Lewis. You have the castle. Unfortunately, you can't make vills, and you definitely can't make janissaries comfortably.
This is like it's like Lewis's first phosphor, even though it's not, right? One's in chat if you've tried the fast castle, and then ended up in this exact scenario where you get the castle, but your eco is a complete disaster.
Sounds like an AoE themed children's novel, dude.
Yeah.
Lewis's first phosphor. Does Lewis get up to Castle Age comfortably? Then you turn the next page? No, there's an NBL with towers. Is Lewis going to be okay?
Oh,
Find out on the next page.
Man, I would read that to my niece. Let's go. Someone needs to write that. Mihai didn't really accomplish too much going after Viper. MBL's happy with this. MBL's like, go ahead, fight with Vils. You still can't take gold. You still can't push. They have done the job against Lewis. Like, that much I consider a success. There is still the looming threat that is Sato. And Sato has a ridiculous economy and will be dropping double stable here to go knights somewhere. And that could be to Vinch.
I forgot about him, dude.
Yeah.
Just been looking over here.
So, I think, like, at the base level, you probably need to wall the outside. But the more I think about it, I don't know where Sato actually goes. Like, if he tries to attack Lewis, he runs into a stone wall or a castle on either side. And if you try and attack Vinch, you don't want to run the whole way around, so it's kind of tricky to know what you actually do.
Viper's eco is also decent. He's up to 51 vills with Chimera.
Yeah.
Like, if there's any Civ that's going to try and match the Cumin boom, it's going to be Chimera. He's less than 1,000 res collected behind. I just hope that, you know, Viper is able to match the military numbers from Sato, because it feels like the type of game where Viper will want to play elephants.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be very powerful, but very slow. And also slow to mass.
You just know
And
that
they might die.
if we would have had the same game, same civs, but it was Lewis against Mihai, I think they would have liked their chances so much more. But having it be Lewis MBL and getting this like Teutons versus Turks situation, it was really good here for Tag at least. Here comes the
Vinch
Batard.
is going to be so uncomfortable when this becomes something other than a 1v1 straight up against Mihai.
Yeah.
Like when Sato arrives.
Viper needs a really hard carry this game. Like a crazy hard carry. Ethiopians is far superior to Celts. And Lewis has had a really rough start here. 24 vills still for Lewis. Oh, man.
And now Viper's getting towered at the back by MBL.
Because of course he is. I mean, I don't even know.
We said it. MBL, you just leave him alone.
Yeah.
And he'll do his thing. Okay?
Yeah.
And now he's disrupting Viper, and he's going to get the Castle Age. Maybe get the guard tower tech, too. Will he put another tower here?
Can we just talk about the fact that Lewis is not taking any gold? He's still selling his stone. Like, it's so,
well, I mean, he was
rough.
for a bit, but then MBL got fletching, and he pushed him off the gold. Mihai in the north is doing really well against Vinch, I have to say. Like, really, really well.
I think Sato should just go 4 TC boom now. They don't really need him, right? Like, MBL, he's going to lose these villas. Here comes Viper with the elephants. MBL having fun.
Hey, he gets murder holes now that he's in Castle Age. Or
in
when
30
he's
seconds.
in Castle Age.
Yeah. So, okay, there's the MBL distraction. Mihai pushing from the hill is pretty significant here against Vinch.
Here come the Knights for Sato as well. So they're gonna join Mihai up against Vinchester.
And also in the south as well, they're going to try and hit Lewis. I guess they're going to try and stabilize MBL's towers. But MBL will lose those vills, I think.
Losing 5 villagers, totally worth for what he did to the other squad.
Agreed.
Because now here comes Sato, right as Lewis finally gets some military. Might be able to push those Knights away. But the way is open into Viper's base if Sato just wants to commit there. And he might keep the elephants distracted for a very long time.
You know what MBL should do now is you should go monks. Just go monks. Like, there's not a lot of gunpowder from Lewis. Viper's going elephants, which are really expensive and can easily be converted. I think if MBL booms and goes monks, he's in a good position right now.
I mean, he could just boom. Like, he could just boom. Those elephants are going to take a long time to get to his base.
Okay, elephants are going to go to the north, which I think... maybe not all of them, but I think might be a little bit unexpected here. Look at the path that Sato has to take. It takes a long time to get the units to the back of Vinchester's base. Still got a super clean eco.
Don't think he's shown those Knights at all to Vinch either. He's been holding the back.
Yeah.
And now the Knights are going to come in.
Now Vinch sees him.
Vinchester patches the holes. I mean, Vinch has done really good job in defense. Let's see if he can hold this position. Really difficult. Excellent game so far from Mihai. I mean, incredible aggression from him.
Yep. Viper's Elephants here to do the same thing. There are some monks there from Vinch, but remember, Teutons. So your units resist conversion. Didn't actually go after the monks. He just goes after the siege, and now it's Viper's turn. Viper tried to push up the hill. Does he have enough tank for these elephants?
Oh, those shots from the mangonels.
Pretty decent shots there.
Yeah, no monks here from Mihai to support. He wasn't expecting the elephants this quickly, and they show up, and that's a nice job from Viper. Really, really nice job from Viper supporting Vinch.
I still wonder, though, like, what is Vinch's actual military, right? Is it just going to be siege and monks? Because that gets awkward. You are going to need consistent military production eventually. Maybe there's our answer as he drops a castle.
I mean, woads are good, man. Woads are underrated, especially in Castle Age. They buff the units so many times in Castle Age. It's actually a really solid option.
Lewis, 41 vills, MBL 53. So Lewis is actually focusing on his economy more now that he has all the support from Viper. And MBL is going up to 4 TCs, and he is going for monks now. So if Viper ever comes to the south, good luck, because MBL is going to be waiting with monks. That's going to be a problem. But for now, the North, nice defense there from Viper.
Ooh.
As he gives Vinchester some room to breathe.
Mihai might die. Vinch is going petards. I think they might break into Mihai's base. And look at, there's nothing there, dude. There's nothing there. He's fully focused on the elephants behind. He's got some monks now. Viper finally takes out that mangonel.
Viper just lost a bunch of villagers to the raids from Sito. So nice raid there. Lewis will come support Viper. I think Viper will deal with this. But yeah, you go through the middle, that would be huge. They're not expecting that. They're only expecting attacks on the outside. And all their armies still in the north.
Ram coming, Mangonel coming, but Sito is on the way up to Imp. Sito still has a fantastic eco. He hasn't been raided at all. He hasn't been touched at all at the back.
Yep.
99 villagers for him.
Dave, I think Viper attacking the gate tells them ahead of time. I think you have to wait there, actually. I don't think you attack the gate until the Petard and Ram is ready or until you have the Mangonel. Now they have time to regroup a little bit. The army's coming in. They clearly know that Viper's going to focus here. And MBL's Monk's walking around. He's going to try and tower Lewis again. We'll keep you updated there. This is precious time for Mihai to have.
They can get in with the Petard. I mean, Mihai's got that TC on the outside, though. It's been spotted by Viper.
Yeah, that's a problem.
He'll go over there.
That is a problem.
Petards work away on the walls. The Mangonel will roll through. The elephants will get through as well. Mihai trying to wall behind. He's not going to be able to, but he does have monks, and there are knights here. So attacking that gate gave them plenty of time to respond to the threats.
Yeah, I think that time was critical. But I will say, you completely forgot about this TC on the outside. That's not a good situation for his economy. Viper has not been hit by MBL yet. MBL is on his way, though.
He doesn't have any stone for this. I don't know what he's planning there. He doesn't know what he's planning either. He buys stone and he goes for another tower on Lewis.
Yeah.
He says, I'm not done with you yet.
Well, I mean, that indirectly affects Viper, right? Viper's going to have to support Lewis because Lewis can't support himself right now. So I think that's a good play.
For Viper.
It's a lot of knights for Sito. That is Imperial Age for Sito, by the way. Cavalier on the way. And I think the resources are going to be there for Paladin, too. He hasn't taken any real damage. He did just lose a Vil to Lewis's Light Cav. That's the first time I've seen him lose a Vil this game.
Viper's trying to farm on the outside, losing those Vils, too.
Yep. A lot of pressure for Viper.
Hit pretty bad. There's also a converted elephant in his eco. There's some knights in there, too.
Yep. There's lots of idols for Viper. Knights from Sito, elephant, like you said. And then he was trying to push with the other elephants. It's just a lot of pressure because, well, Lewis is, let's be real, it hasn't really been able to play a role in this game. And then Vinchester, it takes him a lot of time to get into playing a role in this game. The plan is still Wodes.
Vinch has to carry.
Yeah.
Vinch definitely has to carry here for Onimaru. I think Lewis is still way out of whack.
Look at all the different colored elephants in Viper's base right now.
it's a rainbow, dude.
Now, monks were a great call from MBL. And the towers as well, as he's going to continue to harass Viper. Viper can't be everywhere. And he's going to lose more elephants that he forgot about over at Mihai's base. It deletes those elephants as well, and he drops a panic castle in his base. Holy.
But the guard tower's there from MBL. The elephant is there from Mihai. The Cavalier are coming in. Can Viper quick wall this in time? Looks like the castle's going to go up regardless. But he's lost so many villagers. Like Eco Kitty for Viper, he's lost 37 villagers already.
Yeah.
Just from this back area being open.
He got hit from so many angles, right? He got hit from all these angles that you're never expecting to get raided. His teammates never had control on both flanks. Like Vinchester trying to play Celts like this is extremely risky. And of course, Lewis, I mean, he is starting to contribute now. He's getting some conversions maybe. He's got better eco than he had before. He's got a good setup. He's got a good civ. But my worry is, like, someone could die here. Viper could die, or Vinchester, or Lewis could all die to Sito. Could.
I mean, this has all happened because the MBL absolutely nuked Lewis early.
Yes.
And like Viper just taking damage from that. He didn't take that much damage from Vinchester's side, to be fair. Like Vinch did a pretty good job up there, but Lewis was just a distraction for MBL until MBL came over and punched a hole in Viper's walls, and then we saw what's happened at that point. Paladin now on the way for Sito. He went for the forward castle on Mihai's side, And now Mihai and MBL are both up to Imp with good ecos.
I'm sure they reviewed the first game and they thought about, like, what went wrong? We were ahead. They didn't have Trebs. And what does Sito do? His first castle is forward, and the Trebs are already out. So they're not going to waste any time with that this game. I think Lewis should actually just go to MBL's base now. The fact that MBL could focus on the outside is really annoying. Viper should be punished. You've got a good enough eco. Petard threw into MBL's base. Castle drop him or something. Like, do something to force MBL to focus on someone else.
The fact Lewis hasn't threatened anybody for this amount of time, while he hasn't really had to pay attention at the back of his base that much.
Yeah.
Like, he should have already been in MBL space or already pushing Sato's production or something.
Yeah. Well,
it just shows you how far behind he was early, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you'd spend a lot of time recovering. Absolutely. I will say, like, it's 2 Trebs for Vinch. He's got Halb. The main threat for him is the Cav from Sito. Viper's got a lot of Ellies there. They might be able to take down Sito's only castle. And then there's not a castle for Mihai, which means that they will stall out here. There goes Lewis.
A lot of effort trying to break into Viper's base at the back, too.
Yeah.
And they just haven't broken in. Viper's played well there.
Yeah.
It's on the way up to him. Siege Engineers is in for Vinch, too.
Castle goes down. Will it stabilize, I wonder? It feels like it might. Lewis, he doesn't actually need to push now. Ironically, we wanted him to push. Now he's getting attacked immediately by all the cav from Sito. But, like, you got the castles to hold. Tag has no castles to push their advantage, if they have the advantage. It would be crazy if Viper doesn't die. He's getting raided big time. Like,
he's losing a lot more villagers to the Paladin.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But he also just killed a bunch of Sito's vills. Maybe not as important because they're just wood villagers, but he's doing something there. But you called it out. Like, Vinch, this is where Vinch needs to contribute. Vinch's eco has not been hit in a super long time. Now Vinchester needs to push.
It's going to get tough, though, for him against Ethiopians. I mean, Celts are great. Siege Engineers, Scorpions are amazing until those bombard cannons come out. And then they start ripping.
MBL will see Imp from Lewis and probably be a little bit worried.
What a wall from MBL. Look at that
big wall in
at
the
back
south
to secure the trade.
Yep.
And the forward castle, too. So he's not taking his eye off Viper.
Kind of crazy. Vinch already dropped the markets to start adding trade, but they can't even go to the south. So that feels a little preemptive. Nice raid from Sito with the cav. And it's just full send on Lewis right now. But there goes Vinch. Vinch playing a 1v1 composition, basically. But if he takes down the siege workshops before bomber cannons come out, he's actually in an okay spot. Watch the Trebs here. The timing. The bomber cannon. No!
It's not making it. No. And the Arbalists were dying to the Scorpions, too.
Wow.
Mihai needs siege workshops in a more defensive spot. He queues up a bomber cannon to the one in the back. Still got 3 in the queue. He's taking out some of the Scorpions. And
I'm
Lewis
okay with that, though.
Finally pushing forward with a castle. What is he playing into, though? Is he playing into Cav Archers? Is it just Janissaries? Like, he doesn't really have a military here at all?
Yeah, I guess it's just Janissaries. I mean, he's got 3 castles. He can't take his main gold, though. He really needs that gold in the front of MBL's base.
Oh, MBL is getting Paladin, too. Normally, you don't want to go double Paladin comp, but MBL doesn't care. Whatever. He's just going to come in here and absolutely cook Viper. Viper won't be able to keep his elephants forward. He needs everything at the back.
Yeah, I think Viper's had a great game, but there's just simply too much disturbance on the flanks here, right? It was in a perfect tower rush from MBL to slow down Lewis. And then Mihai has had a really good game plan to prevent Vinchester from getting to an even stronger composition. Getting to Siege Onager, getting to this a bit faster. Paladins are in. Or Cavalier are into Viper's eco, rather.
Again, and Lewis, his forward position doesn't look so hot anymore.
He house-walled in his opponent's stone wall to keep his 5 units alive. Oh, man.
I mean, good thing for Lewis, though. All of MBL's reinforcements are running underneath his castles. So
yeah,
that's
true.
Solid, I guess.
That's
that
good.
shows, dude, that shows how little MBL respects this position from Lewis. Doesn't even consider him to be there.
Also, Torsen Engines is in for these bomber cannons. And Mihai's bomber cannons are landing some tasty shot on the Scorpions. So Scorpions will be gone. The Arbs can kill the Halbs. Mihai's holding there on his own. No problem.
And Lewis is still struggling at home. He just has never had time to go into an army.
Yeah. It was amazing from MBL. And, you know, we're in that situation again because we think Tato plays so incredibly well, where maybe on some level you do got to question not keeping Tato in. I don't know. Harsh maybe, but good result and good turnaround win there for Tag. 1-1. Fun series so far.
Dude, what a stressful game for Viper. I think Viper played incredibly well this game.
Yeah, agreed.
He lost 102 villagers.
Yeah.
Like, he was trying to full carry while defending. He's trying to keep the elephants forward. Vinchester also played really well. I don't want to, like, dogpile on Lewis or whatever, but needed a bit more from him, right? Like, the strategy gets nuked by the towers early, but you got to do something in the mid or late stages of the game when you finally get 60, 70, 80 villagers. Like, you got to do something more than what he did.
Also, the second you see Teutons, you know what's coming. You know, right? And you know the angle they're going to attack is the Palisade angle. So I think it felt like he was a little bit surprised by it, by the intensity of the push, but like that's always going to be what comes. And there's ways that you could try and counterplay. You could play man-at-arm to try, because MBL is just going to come forward with no military. Gives you a healthier eco later. Like, there's ideas there. So either way, again, I think MBL was licking his lips when he saw that. He's like, oh, great, a fast castle.
And it's Lewis as well.
Yeah.
MBL's like, here we go.
Exactly. I also, Mihai and Sato played amazing in their positions. Sato, just like in the previous game, just raiding constantly, killed 135 villagers. And game plan worked out very nicely with the Cumans there. So 1-1. Let's go, baby. So yeah, the big conversation.
Oh, no. The dog from MBL. Oh!
Bro, are you kidding me, dude? That is the saddest dock ever. He's got one tiny little shorefish.
And I looked at his, like, it's not even a bad dog.
Look, Sorkuma scouted
it. Sorkuma X'd it.
That's horrible. Like, that is so bad on so many levels that your starting dock goes there. You don't have enough wood to relocate it. You're committed now. His villagers can't really stay. Like, oh my god, dude.
Dude, from what he saw, I mean, it's a terrible dock because it's so far away from the fish.
Yes.
Right? It's an awful dock.
It's a terrible dock
MBL.
regardless, but yeah.
But, like, he couldn't see the extent of this pond when he placed that.
This is...
That is just so bad,
this
bro.
pond
I know why Capybaras drafted this map now. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, also, this little pond is not intended, right? They're not used to ponds. There's not supposed to be ponds, so... Well, maybe there are supposed to be these little one-tile fish ponds, but it feels like a little bit of a script bug. Very unlucky for MBL.
You still shouldn't dock like that. You have to put the dock right next to the fish.
Yeah.
He docked 4 tiles away. Like, that's just a problem. Either way, let's get into the overview. We can't just focus on that only. I mean,
I have a lot more to say. Are you sure?
Okay, go ahead.
I think one more thing in MVL's defense. With the 9-bill start, you do everything so much faster. You have no time to think, right? And you no time to place things. So everyone else built their docks immediately as well. But yeah, positioning, Dave, we should get to. Viper's in the green again, playing Mapuche. He's maybe the safest player in the game down here towards the south. In the yellow, you got Sorokuma, Vietnamese. They'll know where the enemy TCs are. He is directly next to Lewis. So Lewis stays in the game as the Lithuanians. And then in the purple, we got MBL, who, of course, had the really rough dock, which affects his build. And then Sato is the Georgians. And then Vinchester as the Bengali. So it's kind of like every other for the teams.
MVL didn't even make a fishing ship. Like, why bother, bro?
Yeah, you can't.
Just... Oh, God.
But, dude, especially now, it's so bad because, like, in the past, the least amount of fishing ships you'd make would be 4. But now people are going, like, 8, 10, 15. He almost needs to make another dock and just fish boom out of that one.
I mean, he's sending another villager up that way towards where he's pulling the boar in from.
Yeah.
He's just going to be so far behind. So far behind.
I wonder how you choose to play this, because you have to factor that in. If you wanted MBL fast castle into Blackwood Archers, you know his fast castle's delayed. You almost need to be more aggressive with one of your players now. So maybe knowing where the TCs are, they try and be aggressive against Lewis.
I mean, Lewis has found the TC from Sorokuma.
Yep.
And he's also going to see the boar coming in on that side. So he's X that. So he knows he's in between these two.
Sorry,
not from Sorokuma. Yeah. He knows he's in between MBL and Sorokuma. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to build an outpost a little bit too close. And MBL's like, sup, bro? We meet again. It almost feels scripted, the amount of pressure Lewis is under, though, right? It's like he comes in for Tato. He gets tower rushed by MBL. And now on Nomad, he's surrounded by 2 other people. But what he's got to do here, we've talked about this for years, is he's got to be the chaos guy. If he can affect 2 players and screw up Sorokuma and MBL even slightly, then his teammates can carry.
I mean, he's not going to screw up MBL any more than MBL screwed up his own build early. Yeah. But it's 1 fishing ship for MBL right now versus 5 from everybody else. 7 from Lewis right now.
The villager's going to have to wander home as well across the map, which is a very sad walk. That villager will be blamed. But just seriously, look at the positions for Vinch and Viper and tell me they're not going to have like the freest game ever. They're so far away from any of this possible pressure.
Yep.
It's really good for them. The only thing would be the water, but Viper's dock is so far away from anyone else's dock, he won't even take losses there.
I mean, good thing for Tag is that they have Vietnamese and they can come to the same conclusion.
Yes.
They know where the TC positions are, so they can go, okay, this is a big issue that there's 2 free boomers.
Yep.
We either have to find their fish or we have to neutralize Lewis really, really quickly. Like, we have to take him out of the game, and then we can start working away on them as like a 3v2 type of situation. I think finding their fish is probably a better option, though. They need to find where these docks are.
I was going to say, on that note, at the moment, Lewis has a villager running, and it might encounter Sato's dock. They don't actually know Sato is docked between them. Sato knows Lewis is docked to the north of him, but he doesn't know that Vinchester's docked there. So Lewis should communicate that.
Oh, he finds the dock.
You like that should be
Lewis
an
is
immediate
everything,
that
dude.
should be an immediate signal and mention to your team. That's a lot of fishing eco.
Lewis has been signaling a lot. He's like, here's the TC from MBL. Here's the TC from Sorokuma. There's the dock from Sato. MBL's on stone. Like, I think a lot of good information coming out from him.
That much is expected, right? I think 2P is always going to be Fast Castle Blackwoods.
Imagine Lewis. He's got villagers all over the place, bro. Imagine he finds that dock from MBL, the first one. I wonder if he X's in like all chat if he finds that.
It'd be funny they find it later on and they're like, did we miss something? It doesn't make any sense. I might even delete that dock, to be honest, but I guess you can research out of it.
Yeah.
To delete the evidence. Hope the casters didn't see it.
Dude, how... Like... This is a bad build from Lewis. How is he playing Lithuanians? Like, one of the strongest starts on Nomad, and he's got a later feudal age time than the guy who made a dock in a lake.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like, that's inexcusable.
His build looks kind of rough as well when I'm looking at his balance of his res.
Did he not find any boars? Maybe he didn't find any boars.
Could have been part of it.
Even so, you're Lithuanians on 9-bill start. Like, you gotta get to Castle Age before the guy who didn't make a dock.
It's not gonna get any better because he's just gonna straight up lose his fish. Like, he's gonna lose his fish. Well, I guess he won't lose them all, but that dock just gets deleted by the fires there.
Yeah.
But again, this is all fine. Right now, MBL's tower rushing Lewis, and Lewis is getting a little bit of PTSD from the previous game. But as long as Viper and Vinchester are untouched, I think that they could be in a very good position to turn it around for the team. So
Lewis just has to make do with the situation he's in. He's up to Castle Age. I mean, I think MBL's going for towers here because he was angling towards that anyway. I mean, he was thinking that his castle H time would be worse than Lewis's.
Yes.
If Lewis was going to go fast castle, so he thought he couldn't go for the castle right away. But I mean,
well, I think we know
faster.
I think we know where the castle's going to go now, right? You got the 2 towers there in the hill. He's going to drop it right there, and Lewis is going to have a rough time. Lewis needs to start thinking of expanding towards Viper, which he can easily do because Viper's going to have some military support with the Bolus Riders now.
You know what though? There's no military. If Sato had any military, I would have loved to see the castle from MBL go onto Winchester.
True. Yeah.
I think that would be
too
a
risky.
really good play.
Way too risky. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Lewis lost almost all of his fishing ships on the new dock, by the way. He didn't garrison in time. He lost like 3 more there towards the north. Nice job from Sato, but Winchester is playing full water. Has a lot of hulks out. Will mix in his own fires against Sato. Sato's had an amazing game, though. Sato's going to be in Castle Age soon after playing that heavily on water. Also, Sorokuma...
Sorokuma's going to castle drop Lewis.
Is MBL going to do the same?
Double castle drop.
Are they both?
Oh, that would be so funny, dude. No, this castle drop's more than enough, dude. I think that castle needs to just go at home for
MBL. Yeah.
Yeah. Blackwood Archer production potentially.
Viper transported in the south. Sorokuma actually noticed that, which is crazy awareness. But yeah, Viper transported around the wall with the Bolus Riders to get some eco damage there. That's a crazy detail.
Great play from Viper. That's very creative. And because the castle is forward, it's not protecting his base. He'll need to wait for the Ratans to come out. A couple villagers going down from Sorokuma. Lewis on the run.
And Viper's got kind of a free game. Free boom. He should be everywhere with these Bolus Riders.
MBL's castle dropping Vinch.
That's the right call, though. That's the right call.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That is that's such a good castle. He doesn't even know how good that castle is because he doesn't know where the gold is or anything. But that is so close to the main gold. Winchester will see that. He can't do anything about it, Dave. What a great castle spot.
Sato is still pushing Vinch on water, so Vinch is going to be very distracted. He's a minute behind, or a minute to Castle Age, and Sato already has the medium warships upgrade. This is developing into a pretty good situation for Tag.
I will say, there's downsides to their castle positions, though, right? MBL's eco's pretty exposed right now, so Viper's able to just pick him apart. Also, like, Lewis's walls right now, pretty smart because Sorokuma will get kind of trapped. Like, where is Sorokuma supposed to expand his eco? Viper can still take all this open space. Vinch can find another gold. What a fun game. This is a really fun game. Viper, more Bolus Riders getting in. He gets to Sato's base. Looks like he denied a church, and he killed a villager in there.
Winchester needed to back off that gold. He doesn't have any gold available at all on this side of the map.
Oh, wow. True.
Nothing.
Well, I mean, there is one to the right-ish. So if he builds an outpost over there, yeah. That's Nomad, right? These days, things are a little bit more standardized. You're expecting to have certain things, but he not having his main golds, it's going to be really awkward to defend now. He has to win water with this fight then, actually, with that in mind. Because he can't produce much more.
He does.
And he just might, actually. That's a really good engagement. He has the numbers there. And Sato's still getting pressured himself by Viper, so he's not always been on the gold.
Winchester taking some damage from MBL now. Still does not have a gold in the north, but Lewis is now pressuring Sorokuma. Sorokuma needs to defend here with some siege. Good job from Lewis.
Yeah.
To get involved.
Yeah, and I think if Lewis just holds the line here, I'm just thinking Viper, Viper, Viper. We have not seen Viper's eco get hit at all. This is where Viper should dominate this game. Every single player here has taken economic damage except for the Snake. And he's just crushing right now. I think we might even see like a 5 TC boom from him.
And now Sorokuma is losing his fish too. Lewis killed them. So 5 fishing ships for MBL, 6 for Sato. I mean, Viper's had that fish boom the whole time, like you said, and he's got 3 TCs.
Yeah, it's perfect. Ballistics is on the way for the Bolus Riders.
Nice.
His Bolus Riders are also defending Vinch, giving him some time to expand a little bit. So MBL's not able to just continue to pressure him, and Lewis is about to take down Sorokuma's only town center. A great job from Lewis to get to Castle Age and know he needs to pressure here.
The starting build was a bit rough, but the follow-up has been really nice from him.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
At the end of the day, that's what separates players, I think. Like, a build's a build, but you gotta lock in and find the key moments. The outposting, too, he will have no surprises. He always knows that the mangonels are coming from Sorokuma. So
Satisfying as well when you're playing Nomad and, like, as Emil loses the Blackwoods at the top to Viper. Again, Viper is there. It's so satisfying when you get castle dropped and then you're still killing the guy that castle dropped you.
Yeah,
in
true.
Nomad.
True.
It's just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, like, Lewis it's kind of playing a little 1v1 against Sorokuma right now. Viper's not really needed, and Lewis gets some really good micro there, saves all of his mangonels, and Sorokuma will be without a TC.
Sorakuma's gonna be dead, bro.
Yeah.
Sorakuma's, like, he's just gonna have that castle, basically.
Yeah, he is dead. And Rats and Archers have never been able to play a role here, Dave. I haven't really seen him around. MBL's doing all right. Sato's doing all right. They've got good economy, but they don't have the fishing ships anymore. Meanwhile, Viper always had the fish. 75 eco for him. And it's looking so nice for him to go up to the Imperial Age soon. Maybe mix in some trebuchets.
Still has that transport too. If he transports the mangonels and the bolus riders over to Sato's base, if it stays alive,
yeah,
Sato might kill that. But if he brings those over, he could do a lot of damage there too.
I would just, if I'm Viper, I just like walk forward on a castle near MBL. And if you get a castle near MBL and go imp, you just treb down everything.
Yep.
Vinch did find the golds, which you may have mentioned. He found the gold. So he did a really good job, actually. Still winning water when he got pushed off your main gold like that. It's not easy. And his macro is just still so perfect. 69 eco, adding more fishing ships now that he's got the water locked down.
Sorokuma trying to help with the 6 Ratans. Does have Bodkin arrow, no ballistics for those. I am checking. They haven't found the dock yet. Lewis has been skirting around this
the
dock
MBL dock? Yeah.
the whole time, yeah.
And Lewis has been everywhere. And I like the attempt from Sato. Still, he knows that they're going to be fish booming, so trying to snipe, but I think that will be short-lived. And they'll have soon 0 water presence. And Lewis, I'd say go like 4 or 5 TC boom. Viper's going to be here to support you. He does lose some villagers there, though. Yeah, Viper needs to keep that covered there. Can we talk about MBL's Blackwood Archer queue right now?
I mean, he's got 15 from one castle. That's fine, right?
Technically 30. Because you get 2 at a time. I don't know what it is, but when I play with Blackwood specifically, I always find that I'm over-queuing them. I guess because they're cheap, and you're normally playing...
I mean, they're just cheap.
You're playing all in.
And, like, you're losing a lot of them, which means you're getting resources back to queue more.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, MBL is going for a forward castle against Viper somewhere. And he needs to tell Sorokuma to keep these bolus busy.
Yeah, I mean...
Viper just can't see the vills.
He can't
oh my
see
goodness,
him.
He didn't see them at all.
No, he can't see him, and Sorokuma... has definitely kept them busy. Viper's going to castle here. Dude, if MBL... Oh, that's such a good castle, bro! That's such a good castle. Does Viper cancel his other castle? He's actually stopping his own castle being built, which might save him here if he notices this. Let's see.
No, he's just going to let that castle go up.
I think there's an argument.
Yeah, he notices it now. He deletes the farms, and he's almost got enough stone, even without canceling the other one, to make a castle. He's going to put it in a more secure location. I mean, Imperial Age is on the way.
Yeah, and that's double whammy then. You got Trebs from both sides. Sorokuma is going to be even further out of this game. MBL's forward castle will just get Treb down. This is giving Sato a lot of time. We haven't said his name in a while. It's giving him a lot of time. But then there's also
TCs.
Vinchester. And Vinchester has been untouched for a while and will probably join Viper in the Imperial Age.
We haven't mentioned Sorokuma in a while as well, but there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
32 vills. I mean, good eco upgrades, I guess.
You know, the sucky thing is they have so little map control. It's like when he runs, he just runs into areas that already are locked down. Like, there's no new resources for him to take. He's taking wood right now. Like, that's it. Another castle from MBL. Holy. Crazy pressure from MBL. The Blackwood Archers have definitely played a big role in this game.
Viper can just play Kona, though.
I think Kona is an option, yeah. But Kona is an option. The main thing you need from your castles is Trebs.
Trebs.
So
right
you
now,
can play Konas after you make the Trebs. MBL it loses his Blackwoods right after he has a good fight with them. I guess that's just how the Blackwoods tend to operate. They kill, and they can be killed very easily. When they see Imp from Viper, I don't think they'll be surprised, but they're going to be thinking, oof. Not what we need.
Lewis might just hold this push from MBL a little bit, and then Viper can focus on taking these castles down. Lewis is also at 70 villagers, so he's got a pretty good eco behind this. Solid villager queue, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Let's
pushing.
get back in the game.
Yeah, like Lewis will have his time. I think Viper should actually give him that relic eventually if Lewis wants to play Knights. But yeah, Lewis will have his time. He'll be ready. Vinch is ready. Vinch is building multiple castles in the north. And like, the fact that they've done zero pressure to Winchester.
Yeah.
And they're going to spend so much time dealing with Viper. Just so many problems here.
The way I see it, it's like 2 1v1s. It's Viper versus MBL. He should be able to win it with the timing and the eco. And then Winchester versus Sato, which will kind of be stalled out. And then you have Lewis, who's at 76 villagers versus Sorakuma, who's at 35.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good here for Tag. And it answers our question, like, you felt like maybe the favorites wouldn't want the variance of Nomad, just because that could lead to some issues. They've dealt with all the chaos very well. Lewis being in between 2 players ends up better for him in the end, and Viper and Vinch, I just think, when I saw the positions and I saw the civs, I was like, man, they're going to be really tough to stop here.
I mean, what does Winchester play into here?
I would say Elephant
Ratha?
Archer.
He got he got Pikes before. I guess Elephant Archer. He's adding in the Archer ranges. It just feels kind of slow, but against Georgians, yeah, I don't think Georgians have much to deal with that, do they?
It's so nice they have a big lead, because if they didn't have the lead, he couldn't go Elephant Archer. But now that they've got the lead, he can just take his time. Because if he struggles even a little bit, he'll have some help. I think in a closer game, you probably can't go for that unit, and you probably need to go Halb against the Manaspa that are going to come out from Sato.
I mean, Viper just got his unique tech for the cheaper
unique
team
units.
castle units.
Yeah, true.
So maybe you could go Ratha.
True.
Could be good.
Stonks, baby.
Yeah.
Castle from Viper.
For MBL. What the hell?
Viper's trapped down 3 castles, by the way.
And MBL adds another one. And now Viper goes for double castle drop on MBL. He says, how do you like that?
Sorakuma just got his TC up, bro. And he's going to lose it. Painful game for Sorakuma. And it looked like it was going to be a painful game for Lewis, right? He castle dropped Lewis. But the thing is, the support was supposed to be from MBL, and MBL went to the north. And he really didn't have gold this game. Like, I think, I didn't realize it at the time, but Sorakuma was boxed out from the golds. Just
if
so
you
cramped here.
Look at the line of sight for a tag. It's just brutal, dude. They're stuck in this corner.
Yeah.
You're not winning the 1v1 against Winchester. You can see Elephant Archer coming out now. You know that he's still got fish. And then Viper is just relentlessly advancing from the other side. And the only presence you have on the right side is MBL's random castle push, which is about to be taken out.
When Viper's bringing out the 1 villager castles, that will get denied. When he's bringing out the 1 villager castles, that's when he knows, yeah, I think we're in a good spot here.
Still doesn't have the Castle Age unique tech, though, which is interesting. He's got Skirms and he's got Bolus.
I mean,
Maybe
Viper's...
he got the gold one thinking that it was the Castle Age one?
I don't even remember what they are, to be honest.
The Castle Age one is the pass-through damage for Slingers, Skirms, and Bolus. Like, that's a big deal.
That's a big one. I think he's just really hard focused on the Trebs and the castle positions right now.
Maybe.
Like,
it's a great push from Sato in the north. Oh my goodness.
True. Yeah, Vinch he gave up that castle. I wasn't concerned for Vinch when I saw him losing a castle. Now that you got Sato coming with his own castle, though, things maybe start to get a little bit worrying. Dave, Lewis has had a lot of time. he's had a lot of time. We're just waiting for him to come in. He's going to play Latus. Lewis with the Latus.
He's got cheaper Latus.
True.
15% cheaper.
I mean, he's very late.
Also, trade cogs added in from Viper and Winchester. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
People have been doing that more recently. They're really good.
Oh, man. MBL, look at this town center, bro. He's desperate for gold. He's desperate for safety.
Oh,
and
there's the unique tech for the pass-through at the perfect time for Viper.
Oh, my God. I mean, MBL is going to be below Sorakuma's population before you know it. He doesn't have much of a base left. And Viper and Lewis are just going to castle drop him everywhere. They don't want to accept it. I think Sito is the one in the voice chat right now saying, I'm pushing. Like, figure it out. But I actually think Manaspa cannot kill Bengali elephant archers.
They can't.
Yeah.
They can't.
Yeah.
Georgians can't do anything here. They need, like, full spawn tower, Onager.
Yep.
Like, Manaspa, they need everything.
Yeah, and then Lewis will come in with Elite Latus, and the rest will be history. Capybaras respond. Very good game. Wait, where did it go wrong? Did it go wrong with the dock for MBL? It felt like he recovered from that.
Yes. Like, imagine MBL's timing if he had a proper dock and he could get the castle. So if he had a proper dock, he gets the castle down on Lewis. Sorakuma doesn't have to go for the castle there, right? Like, maybe Sorakuma doesn't even play into Rattans at all. Maybe Sorakuma plays Navy or something like that instead, right? But MBL was probably in the voice chat telling them, like, I'm in a terrible position.
Yeah.
My castle age is going to be super late. You're going to have to castle drop Lewis.
Yeah, it's just because he instantly docks, right? Everyone instantly docks. Like, you look at Viper, instantly clicks the water and docks. But, like, MBL docked before he even saw the shorefish. It's like he could maybe spend an extra second or two to think about that.
You have to dock next to the shorefish.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, he's assuming
Maybe,
he's going to find one and it's going to be fine. But yeah, like if he looks for the shorefish, he will easily realize that's crappy water and then he won't build that dock. So I'd say
it is
unlucky, but also there's maybe a bit of blame on MBL there.
It's a good thumbnail for the YouTube video, so I'm not mad.
Sums up the whole series for MBL.
Yeah.
It's just such an MBL thing, right? Come out of a game where he plays so good and so chaotic, and then the chaos bites him in the ass. It's just classic. Here we are. So Dave's least favorite map. That's how we're advertising this.
No, out of an excellent map.
Why you got to be so negative?
It's still good.
Why you got to be so negative?
I hate this map.
I mean,
it's not true. But I mean, I have noticed something about this particular generation, which is very unfortunate. We were talking about how, you can't really control who's going to be water, who's going to be land. But another thing you can't control is how far away the side dock might potentially be. Look at Sorakuma's, where his positioning is. He wants to go with a dock on the side to prevent Navy from coming through.
Yeah.
And he has to walk so far to get there. You might even want to just back dock at this point.
That's actually really, 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 really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're expecting the dock to be and you also have way less time to scout it because it's 9 build, right? So you're just assuming a lot. He'll get there eventually. But he's still walking and he's like, bro, where's the water, man?
It's fine. He actually sent the villager quite early. So he knew that it was up against the edge of the map because there's always going to be like 5 tiles or whatever on that side. So he probably expected he'd have to walk this far. But that's a long journey, bro.
Yeah, interesting. So think about how the water can pass on this map, right? Because the one area is sand, which you cannot pass. So if you are Viper, for example, docking back there, that is extremely safe from any Navy that might be made in the middle. Now, what happens to be the case is Mihai is docking the right side, so they are actually pretty close to each other on water. But for that reason, Dave, I really like a player docking similar to where Sorakuma has. So you either go middle to the river, or you go like outside to the river, because then you can go to the back player's fish and the middle player's fish. You have both those options. So
it's also interesting to me that they played Viper on the flank and not in the pocket.
Yeah.
Kato played last time in the pocket as well. The last time they played this against Vanguard, and he did a really solid job with Berbers. So maybe they're just running it back again.
Well, it just says how good they both are, right? That they can do that. I really like it because what Tato specializes in on a map like this is like switching, like, random transports with towers, switching back onto water with random side docks, big cav spam. For Viper, you need elite level, like, archer play. Or Winchester. It could have been Winchester. You need the front player, because there's only one of them. Like, you've got to lock down that whole side, otherwise your whole team falls apart. So I like having Viper or Vinch on the flanks. In this case, it's going to be Viper. But I'll be honest, I think Mihai is the best player for TAG. I like Mihai's chances against Viper these days. I think Mihai's really improved. And you can see the team all working together here. Look at these scouts, bro. They're over at Viper's base right now, and they're like, sup, bro?
Hello, Viper? Didn't expect that. Didn't expect 3 scouts coming in, and he can quick wall a lot of things. I don't know if he can quick wall this.
Well, he does have Loom. The annoying thing is the barracks being delayed means it disrupts his build if he was going for man-at-arms, so...
I mean, that's still a really good resolution to that situation for Viper.
Yep.
Like, really, really good. He should have probably lost a villager there and been completely delayed on the barracks and not be able to go up to that position, but that was a nice recovery for him.
If the barracks goes up at the proper time, they have similar militia numbers. Now you've got 3 militia for Mihai. Viper doesn't have 1 yet. So Mihai moves forward. He's got a timing advantage. And clearly tags, they're going to be hovering around looking for where they can pressure.
Good job from Tag to scout this middle shoreline area, because they have no information on like who docked at the back, but not seeing a dock there from Viper will tell them that he docked on the edge.
Yeah, true.
And then really importantly, they see the dock here from Tato.
Yeah.
Letting them know that the pocket is fish booming in the center, and then the docks from Winchester as well.
Yeah, they should scout that from Tato. I want to add one more thing about the map. To me, it has a lot of weird woodline generations, which as a player can be frustrating. Like if you're Viper, trying to wall is a little awkward. If you're Mihai, look at this wall of wood on the front. Like that is a free wall.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane, yeah.
He places a house and a gate, and now like the front. So again, I'm not saying hate, all right? But from a player's perspective, there's variance to this map, which could be really, really awkward to deal with. And Viper's asking a lot of questions right now.
That is the most ludicrous woodline I've seen on this map. And it actually might end up hurting them a bit, because that's going to push everything from Viper to the pocket, Sato. And it might push it over to Sorokuma. The last time they played this map, MBL was in Sorokuma's position, and he full egg walled himself by like minute 8.
Yeah.
Because he was afraid of something like this happening.
I'm a little confused that Mihai didn't do exactly what you said and just moved forward to Tato, right? Like, his man-at-arms could have passed through. I guess he didn't know that Viper is already walled on this side. But everyone is walling. Sato walling big time. Viper maybe making it obvious he's on the way here because he has his
Finding
scout.
a villager from Sato.
Yep. Sato's just going to give it to Viper there and get the wall down.
Nah, you ain't that guy.
Oh, God, and there's 2 more for Sato. Oh, no. Oh, I mean, he can quick wall one of them, but a little shaky here for Sato.
Does he save the other one? No, he just gives her up.
I mean, he still might not be that guy. He doesn't have army here, Dave, so that villager is going to be idle indefinitely after he's lost 2.
I think he can, like, wall himself back to his other walls now, if he's clever about it.
Yeah. Tato's going scouts, by the way.
So he can't make a house.
But Tato's going scouts to support Viper here. And there's no scouts from Sato, so he's obviously going Castle Age for Knights. We do have the Navy on the left side, so we got Navy from Vinch, and we got Navy from Sorokuma. But it's important Vinch holds the water, because if Vinch holds the water, he protects the fish from Tato. And then that's also the case for Sorokuma. He's protecting Sato's fish in the very back there.
Nice balls behind from Sato. Tato finding some archers that are a little bit exposed from Mihai. Might be able to get some free picks here. Just a little bit of damage, and then he backs away. That's fine.
Yeah. I think Mihai with some really nice recognition as Sato quick walls this villain in another area. Really good recognition that he's against 2 armies, and he needs to be patient and not overextend. Now, Viper's still looking at his man-at-arms, so his archer control has left a little bit to be desired here. And
he's also walling behind this, or in front of this, rather. I mean, Mihai has no idea those vills are there. Viper might get a full wall up.
He'll
Mihai
see it.
Not seeing this at all.
The question is, do you keep pushing if you see it, or do you turn back to deny it? I guess you take the villain that denies it. So
archer and a spear, yeah.
I think Viper's man-at-arms, he'll be happy with that if they clear this army. Like, this army is still harassed Viper. It'd been very frustrating. Tato's got to, in theory, be the one to be the difference there. He's getting armor, he's getting bloodlines. They will clear this. I think it's just a matter of time. In fact, the wall does help already because Mihai can't get back as easily. And there goes Tato.
Yeah.
And there's the upgrade.
And it's only one spearman in there.
Yeah, that army's going to be dead now.
And Viper can wall it off, too. Can't even escape on this side. He's got the villagers over here. He goes for the walls. Archers are stuck. Great support from Tato, but he did give up his castle age timing. Going for these scouts. So Sato will be here faster with knights.
You know what's an interesting detail is Sorokuma might assume that all of Tato's fish are in the middle because they scouted that one dock on the front. But Tato actually has a bunch of fish on the outside. So Sorokuma could have, in theory, like snuck back there on the left side, but he just doesn't have the intel.
I think just going like fires, though, it's going to be really tough, right? Because if you send a couple fires back there, one Hulk with garrison fishing ships just deals with it. I like the push from Mihai with the galleys in the north. He might find the fish from Tato.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about the water up there between those two. They both have 4 fishing ships, Viper and Mihai. But this is just so good for the Capybaras now. Because the wall, you can always attack them, so they have to make army. But if they have more army, they can't attack you. Unless they transport.
Yeah, it might be a situation. Yeah, it might be a situation where Sato needs to drop a dock in the center and transport. Or Mihai makes the transport on the outside. They got to clear up this army from Onimaru first, though.
Dave, look at this scouting from Vinch with that one fire ship. He's checking the shorelines. He's making sure they do not dock. Really got that locked down. There are fires going to the back from Sorokuma, though, and Tato is not ready for that.
Vinch is making demos. He's actually doing it. The mad lad.
Well, in the choke point, it still makes a lot of sense, I think.
Yep. Yeah,
so
it does.
I don't hate that. Yeah, that's all they're doing is patrolling fires in the choke point, so...
They gotta take care of this archer army from Viper before he gets Castle Age.
Yeah.
He's still 2.5 minutes away.
I think they will, but like it's annoying that all of Sato's army just has to play cleanup, right? You go Castle Age for knights, and now you're just clearing up armies like this. You have to do it, but after you do this, you can't move anywhere else unless you do transport.
What is Tato Xing along the side? Is he saying they're going to send Navy along here, or they're going to transport?
Outposts.
Maybe
probably.
Send Navy. Oh, maybe outposts, yeah.
Well, this map goes like very late a lot of the time, so I think probably outposts or walls. Okay, Dave. Sorokuma is going to feel confident here because no one's going for demos. Will he get rocked by the demo, or will he regret making the demos in the first place? Viper losing on water, by the way. And there's a transport.
I mean, Winchester kind of has to
bait him forward.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's kind of doing right now. The longbows
Get behind
are
him?
concerning.
Do you run behind him there?
Here come the demos. Here come the demos. Here they come. Big demo, huge demo shots.
Damn. I mean, I think it was. It's hard to tell because the ships are all stacked here. There's still so much Navy from Sorokuma. The transport happened, Dave. Mihai won water, or at least is ahead on water, and he's bringing his archers and Sato's army over to Viper's base. So now Viper's got a headache that he didn't think he was going to have to deal with.
Tato did deal with the fires from Sorokuma at the back.
Oh my god.
Viper is now forced to invest in the Navy as well. There's
scouts from Tato
dying at Sorokuma's base.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So many villagers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A lot of units went down there. Camels from Tato to support against the knights. That's good.
+2 armor on the
scouts. Until the archers
now,
show up. Sorokuma's still losing vills to the scouts. Sorokuma's still the water player. Viper's going to mix in on water as well. Not making any land army, and he queues up a trade cog. Viper, that's got to be a misclick. You don't want to make a trade cog right now.
Yeah, that's a misclick for sure.
Let's see if
that scout got another villager kill. It's got +2 armor. Like, so frustrating.
How's it not
Sorokuma.
dead? It's crazy it's not dead. Longbows come in to the middle water, which we haven't seen in a super long time. Also, Mihai's got a random Hulk. He's killing fishing ships from Winchester. So, not bad from Tag. Reminder, in the group stage, you get a win for every game win. But if you win the series, you get an additional point. So, there's be a 2-point swing here. For Tag, all you can get is 2, but it's a difference of like 2 or 4 right now for Capybaras with this game.
I like the crossbow pressure from Mihai in the back. Tato's forced to deal with that. He's distracted. Viper's still sitting on I mean, Viper's on 2 TCs, and he kept some of his fish alive, and he's got a trade cog.
Yeah.
So, I mean, his eco's looking decent. He does have a really good civ extending later in the game if he wants to play Navy. And like the Luchuans and the Wu Navy is going to be insane. Remember, he did get careening for free, so his ships are technically better.
Dave, Sito, 97 eco, the highest for Capybaras.
Oh, wow.
Is 63 for Tato. And he's fish trapped like crazy because he's got his flanks protecting on the water. He knows he's got it safe. He's on the way to Imp. Can you transport castle drop? Because imagine if you could get a forward castle with a fast Imp. Probably too risky, though.
Yeah, if your transport goes down, you kind of lose the timing, right? It's way more consistent to probably just play land. I think he'll just try and take a timing with his Cavalier and stuff and hope that Mihai can hold the water against Viper.
I mean, maybe castle the middle, though, so you can break through the wall. Because to get a timing, you do need to break through.
He is docking now in the middle. He might just play Navy in the center to take control.
I mean, if we really think about it, what's going to have more of an effect? More Navy or Paladin against, like, walls? Maybe Navy
it's
turns
Navy
the tide.
first, and then the Paladin later.
Yeah. That's a good move. And, like, Sorkuma taking down Winchester's docks. He is behind in Vills, but he's going to take down the docks and it will maybe kill the fish. Mihai's been sniping fish, too. They're playing really well in water right now. Even forcing Tato to go for some hawks.
Tato's still losing fish at the back. Sorkuma's back there with some fires, and Sorkuma's pushing Winchester. Demo?
Yep, demo lands. But not the best of demos. Imp is going to be a surprise here. I think they know Sito's got a decent eco, but I don't think they realize it's that far ahead.
Look at that castle for Mihai right on the walls. So if Sito wants to play a mix between Navy and Cavalier, I mean, he could get in with the help of this castle. Viper's going to have to get some defenses up of his own. He's still just playing Navy at the moment. Still trying to expand his eco, but he doesn't have the food he needs to click up yet.
There's also an argument. You probably upgrade your own stuff first, but you can send resources to allies once you make it to Imp. So if you felt like getting Mihai to Imp ASAP for Trebs could be key with that castle, you could send him all your food and your gold right now, and that would be allowed. Unless...
I think it's better to put it in your own military, though.
Yeah, probably.
At the moment.
Probably. The annoying thing is he's produced some war galleys in the back. He's going to want to get the docks up on the front, and he's got the docks up on the front, and Tato is transported.
Tato!
Oh, what awful timing.
Oh, man. And Tato sees Sito getting the Imp. He sees the docks at the front. Sito's going to try and defend. He couldn't house wall because he's Huns, which means that the Knights get in.
That's annoying.
And this is a wonderful distraction from Tato. This is really nice. He's on the way to Imp. Finch is on the way to Imp, too.
Yeah, I mean, and they still have water presence. Viper's not getting pressured by Sito as quickly as he could. As I say that, there's Cavalier in, and Viper had a hole in his wall.
All the gate walls from Sito just on time with these all over the place, but somehow the diagonal gate lets him go through the one tile on the left. I don't even know how that worked.
I think a gate must have opened. I wasn't looking. I was looking at Viper's base, which is a disaster, by the way. But I guess Viper's still got an eco lead over Mihai, so he's got to be happy with that. And Dave, like, this transport from Tato was so well timed. If he got there 30 seconds later, it gets denied, and that's game ending. But he gets there at the perfect time.
It's the type of thing that Tato does, right? Mihai now pushing him with organ guns. He's kind of locked in Castle H at the moment. I don't think organ guns are the play. I don't like that investment a lot from him. Feels like he should be putting more into his eco and trying to go up.
Speaking of economies, look at the difference with Winchester when compared to Sorokuma. Vinch is not going anywhere.
Sorkuma's had wheelbarrow and handcart, but Vinch has got those techs.
Yeah.
Like
4 TCs for Vinch.
Eco setup.
He's got like 30 eco lead. Dravidians, we might see that Theresa die as an option. I'm not too sure how that ship interacts with some of the water changes we've seen. I always just go Galleon, but that's just because you know how good a Galleon can perform.
I think he's just going fast fire.
Yeah. Which Civ combination is the best for, like, this map in an hour? Full trade setup.
Onimaru.
Yeah, maybe. Would you
because
say
they have Lush ones.
because they've
That's
got
all I'm going after.
the woo swans, the woo loo swans. Yep.
Yep. Oh, I did say whoosh ones, didn't I?
I don't know what you said,
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
It
I
sounded
think I
good.
did. Yeah, it's nice, dude. I'll have to say that more often.
I think towers become a factor too, and like I know Huns don't have great towers, Vikings don't have great towers. I know Dravidians do. Like you'll see a lot of towers on the shoreline. Also, just elephants too. Like elephants can be extremely tanky. And
I think the thing is too, like
Dravidians.
Berbers. A lot of this map comes down to Navy. If you can't get a solid land presence on your opponent's crescent, you have to look at Navy, and Berbers actually have a really good Navy compared to Huns.
Yeah. Just really makes me think, like, was going water the play for Sito? Like, should he have just... They broke through Viper's wall. Could they have just gone full cav spam instead of integrating any water here?
I mean, with that castle forward from Mihai, maybe, but I think, like, it was a good play. It's just Tato's landing completely disrupted everything.
Yeah.
It put him back 3 minutes.
Yep.
And that's the time that Onimaru needed. It was an excellent landing from Tato.
Also, I mean, you also probably feel like going straight Paladin is too obvious, and you're up against Berber camels. So you feel like Tato is going to match that. And he's matched it now. He's definitely matched it. The camels have done that. And now you start to worry a little bit because Mihai's not in the Imperial Age. Viper, he is in the Imperial Age with a stronger economy. Vinchester's in the Imperial Age with a stronger economy. And yeah, there's the three Sedais. Just like it's like a tanky range ship. It should be better than Galleon. Against fast fires, they could still struggle, but I don't think Huns get fast fire though.
Huns Navy is just...
it's actually really rough.
Okay in Castle Age, but once you get to Imp, like they have Droman, sure, but no Carrick, no fast fire that can go demos, I guess. They're just... The good thing about these ships is that they're so hard to kill. They take so long to kill.
Yeah. I think the Civ drafting and even the style of play, like Tag was playing around some pretty stellar timings here from the pocket player. And I think Berbers is like a counter to whatever Paladin Civ they're going to have on the other side. And then the other flank Civs are just really good in campy, water, tower scenarios. It's looking really good for Viper, Vinchester, and Tato right now.
And Tato, with those nice docks on the backside, is going to be able to counter whatever Sword Kuma's sending back there, so they can protect the trade and whatnot. Tato can now decide... He's pretty free to decide like what he wants to focus on. There's not really a lot of pressure coming down against the team.
Yeah.
So he has to make a decision. Like, does he go into counter Paladin full camel? Or does he play full water? Or does he start massing up like his power comp, like the camel archers in the center?
I think the last time they played this, they just had Viper go traction trebs and Arbalest, and then it was mainly water and towers. Like you just take the map with... There's so little land. And when you get cannon galleons, you can range so much. I'm laughing because these towers look so pathetic for Sword Kuma.
I know.
They're like Viking towers are pretty bad. You can't get guard tower, and they're just gonna melt.
Well, you can. Huns can't get guard tower.
Oh,
Vikings
yeah. You just can't get keep, I think, with Vikings.
Yeah, can't get keep. No.
Either way, you kind of need the navy, and that's the issue. Is he doesn't really have the biggest of navies.
I feel like Portuguese are really good against most civs in the late game, like Imp battle, but against traction tread civs, especially Wu with the extra shot, they don't feel that great.
Dude,
the bomber cannons can get sniped from distance.
I think picking a traction treb civ for the flank is so necessary here. Yeah. Like we should see Shu. I could even make an argument for
as
Wei,
well on the edge for Viper. Like, you're not stopping this Navy, dude. Unless you have a ton of caravels, maybe. It's the play, but then you run into the fires.
Better eco for Onimaru. Better military for Onimaru. Better position. They're going to use all that to enhance their economies, of course, with the trade. Actually have trade costs from 2 players.
This Navy from Vinch, if he gets, like, 5 more cannon galleons, then the Carracks can't, stack against them. The longboats can't stack. And the Therisidai... Vinch will clear everything.
Yeah.
everything.
And meanwhile, Mihai's gotten cleared by the traction trebs. Like, congratulations, you're Portuguese. You get Arquebus. Guess what? You just get outranged by the traction trebs. So traction trebs are just better in this scenario. You can't move.
Onimaru already setting up the full trade cog trade. So it's like 95 gold.
Yeah.
And they've locked it down on the edges. They're pushing in the center. Sato can't do anything because he's trying to go Navy with Huns.
Yeah. And he can't go Paladin because there's camels. It's just absolute perfection from Onimaru. They have everything locked down, dude. They've eliminated all possible chances that the other team can come back. I can't think of a single scenario except for transporting right now. Like, if Sorokuma transports like 10 Cavalier from Sato, and then Sato brings Vils, and they build something on Vinchester's side, that is their only vulnerability.
Transport where?
Like,
on the outside, I guess?
Like right now where the dock is for Sorokuma, where he's about to lose water. You got to get over now. That would be the last opportunity, really.
Oh, look, more Thericidai. He's not going to like that. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, guard tower upgrade. There we go.
And Viper is at the back of their base. So there's no potential for trading there either. The Luchuans are pushing in from that side. And Viper's docking the center. So he could go like full Luchuan. He doesn't even need to, but he could.
I like how Viper's got... Like, he's got 4 traction trebs and 2 castles to stop a full army of Arbalest. Like, he has so little population here to actually defend. It's so crazy. I think this will send Onimaru to the top of the groups, dude. This would be a huge win.
Yep. It's going to send a notice to all the other teams that Onimaru is... Well, they already knew they were good, but they're in good form as well.
Yes.
They're locked.
Yeah, and like... The thing about this team, and it's like all great teams, but... You can have one of your star players have an off game, and the rest just like raise the level, and it's fine, right? Like Viper... He did not have as good a game here as he did in some of the other games. Granted, there was a lot of reasons for that, pressure and all that. But, like, Vinch and Tato just able to lock it down, no problem, dude. But that transport from Tato, I will maintain, completely changed this game. Sato had a timing 100%. There, and he missed it.
100%. Yep.
Oh, it's got to be so frustrating, too, because you were so close to stopping it.
Do we think Sorokuma knows that this Navy is coming in from behind for Viper? I don't know if he knows that. He's just full on trying to fight the 1v1, which he's losing badly.
Well, I mean, he is progressing on the docks, which are trading a little bit. So there's some value there. But now Tato says, you know what? I'm actually going to make a lot more land army. Because I need to make the land army. He did just witness Viper lost all of his traction trebs. So... Maybe Tato needs to stop playing water as heavily. Paladins become a problem.
I think Vinch can probably handle water. Viper, if need be, can go onto water as well. And he's making more Luchuan. He's got Luchuans all over the center now.
Yeah. And
so he could actually control this choke point from both sides with that ship.
Yeah, Viper might have gone... I guess what they have... How much range do they have? 13. Yeah, you can't control every area.
Good from Mihai.
That castle. Well, he doesn't know the ships are going to be here yet.
I should assume.
He should delete that immediately.
Over there too.
He should delete that immediately. But he's busy, and they want to push. He deletes the castle. He's going to try and relocate it. Good luck with that. Vinchester taking down another tower. Now another castle from Sorokuma. Sorokuma's still just hoping that he can find a way to engage against these just massive ships, by the way. These dudes are
Sorokuma... Yeah, they're the biggest sprite in the game, I think, for units. Sorokuma's busy at the back, because Viper's back there with the Slushwans.
Yep, true. And Viper receiving the help from Tato. Camels do dive behind into some of the trade area, maybe. There is some trade on land as well for this team, which is probably smart. Viper's Luchuan's dying. Is there a chance for tag right now? I think that the chances are there if they can stop Vinch on water, but that's not looking like
They can't. Nothing can stop Vinch on water right now.
Yeah.
Not even the elite longboats.
And now it's too late to transport, right? Like, you can't... Look at Vinch's TC area. Like, all that's actually super exposed. Too late now to get there.
I bet you at some point soon, Vinchester will transport as well. He's already got a transport coming back, and he's going to start to tower.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yep, would make sense.
The island from tag.
Also think he just needs to run at this Navy. His Navy's so much bigger. He just needs to jump on top of these longboats so they can't run away. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. Water's lost for Sorokuma, and that's his contribution. His contribution's going to be completely wiped. No resistance now. Vinchester can do whatever he wants. It's on Sato and Mihai to push up this hill. Can they do it?
Look at the trade numbers as well for Onimaru. 32 cogs, 7 trade cards, 28 cogs for Tato. Then you have 19 trade cogs or trade cards for Viper and 11 cogs as well.
The Viper just giving up on traction trips now. It's interesting. I would have still liked to see them.
Dude, how did Tato get back there?
Huh? Huh? I guess he transported and Viper's transported the north. Damn. Yep. Well, now of
Classic
course Sato
Tato maneuver there.
Yeah, exactly. And now Sato has to send Paladins back to deal with this, which means he doesn't have the Paladins on the front to push. Again, perfect timing from Tato.
Perfect population from Tato as well. 125 eco, 75 military is a really, really good mix for a map like this. So many people get locked in at like 160 eco, and then they only have 40 pop space.
Yep.
Tato's got a ton of pop space.
It's kind of like Viper's situation right now. Like he
Yep.
It's easy to be in that. It's common to be at like 145 right now. But yeah, Tato's able to support on water and land. The stables are always going to be a threat there.
Sorokuma just twiddling his thumbs. There's nothing he can do.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't do anything in this situation other than sling.
Yep. But if you have lands trade at all, and that's an if, because the Navy can range so much of it, it is now going to be denied by towers from Vinchester as he just transports across, will start to drop those keeps, and I think they realize game is clearly over here, and Tag taps out. Honestly, a really fun series. I think for Tag, they're going to have their regrets over the first game because they had their opportunities there, but just a lot of experience. Just really good late game planning and just solid macro play from Onimaru.
I think they got to get MBL in some more games. I mean, I say that after his Doc fiasco and Nomad. Maybe take him out of Nomad and put him in to some of the other maps.
Yeah,
because he did look really good in that fortified clearing map.
I just wonder, like, the thing with MBL is you probably don't want him being the full water meta player. You want him to be the land player, and because it's random, you don't know where he's going to line up here, right?
He played it really well the last time he was the full water guy.
Yeah. I also think in terms of like draft strategy, you do have to think more about trade cogs, towers, cannon galleon boats on this map than anything. And maybe that was something they lacked. Like, clearly the Hun civilization just kind of dropped off compared to others. Luckily, it's group stage. They've got a lot of time to think about that. But it just didn't feel great as far as like a home map choice to just be, I feel, a little out-civved at this stage.